Hi all, welcome back to Skies Above Britain. This is my chapter 3, Patrol 1, part 3, I think. It's hard, I had to go over the computer there to have a look and still couldn't retain that. Again, it's whatever it says in the title of the video. Too many numbers there. Yeah, and it's easy to get mixed up, even when I'm messing about with them and looking at them, and it's confusing. I wish I had found a better way of doing that, but I'm not quite sure how though. But anyway, right, so I was missing in action yesterday. I had a day out golf and never got anything done here. So but I do have a little bit of time, just maybe a bit time before bed later. We shall see. Right, so got a couple of notes here. Watching stuff back, I've noticed I've noticed a big mistake that I can fix the most recent part of that, but going back I can't. I'm not quite sure how the mistakes come about. Now I did notice it in the last, was it the last part? I'm not sure it was the last part, the part before that. I think I put the comment in. Must be chapter 3, Patrol 1, part 1. What did I say? This was part 3, so it would be in 2 parts ago. I put the comment in the header, and that's when I noticed it. But I talked about it in the actual part as well when I noticed. Anyway, I suppose why start talking about that and then talk about something else? Right, well, let's just stick with that one then. And it was the pilot Davidson here. Hadn't a green cube on him. And yet it was a green pilot, and I looked at the log at the time wondering and thinking, is he, no, it's the wrong side. I thought he was a green pilot, and he was green. Now this is him in the process of flying his 4th patrol, which will remove that green status from him, but however he was green, and he didn't have a little cube on him. So I looked back in the video footage, and it was somewhere between chapter 3 and 4, sorry, not chapter 3 and 4, Patrol 3 and 4. Well, if you see there, he flew in chapter 2, Patrol 3 and 4, then he went fatigued, so we must have left him out. And then but within these ones, he still seemed to have the green cube on him, or it was in between these two that the cube disappeared. I've no idea how that happened. I did have a little issue with the wind coming in and blowing a few cards about at one point, but I don't think it would have been that. So I'm not sure how it came about that he lost his cube, but he still should have been green, and he still should be green just now. Now I've replaced the cube on him when I noticed that, and fortunately at the time when I noticed it there was no green issues. However, green section at the time had flown in a previous dogfight against the Messerschmitts event, and looking back on it now, I thought, I think there was a green result in there, and there was a green loose result, right? So I can fix that, and how I can fix that is by using the veteran's ability to have cancelled that green loose result. Now we know that Hal went to the fate box, but that was all in the same. Combat. So Hal would have used his ability to protect that one from that loose result, so it would have kept the 2 aircraft still together. Whether I would have done that or not, I don't know, but at least that lets me fix it, because then this still was well, actually no, did they not end up over there? No, see, this was in the next attack, because they got, yeah, no, we sent them on the escort mission, so I have to kind of do that, because then I wouldn't have been able to send them on the escort mission, because there would have been 2 loose pilots, and I think both of them would have ended up where they are just now, so I wouldn't have had a section anymore. So I can get around that by doing that. I mean, that's the best I can do to fix that. Now I tried to look back on other stuff. I noticed one bit where it looked like he had been fighting and he should have been a green pilot, and I think he may have took a damage. I can't go back and fix that now. There's nothing I can do, but it was like, at least I can fix that bit now. I might have been wrong. It might not have been that. I was trying to look back, and then I realised that if I find anything back here anyway, I can't really do anything about it. So I'm not sure how he lost the green cube, and that's a shame because, yeah, I mean, well, I thought the green cube was a secure enough idea rather than using the green markers, but like I think it was it Tim had says, I don't know if I mentioned that afterwards, he was saying he puts them underneath the counters. I think I did mention that way back, which seems like a good idea as well. It's an extra counter. I quite like the little green cubes, but if you've got to make sure that they're staying with her. I don't know how it came off. Part of me feels like at some point a while back I remember saying, what's that green cube lying there for, and removing it back to the supply that I've got here. So whether anybody noticed that on the video, that's maybe when it had happened, and whether it had got knocked off some other way or whatever. Anyway, that's the best I can do there. So bit of a bummer, but we'll just have to carry on as we were now. But I did like spend Hal's, not that Mars, I suppose that was an easy out because he's in the fate box now anyway. The only thing I'm worried about now, Hal, is if you need the pluck, if you need a +1, you're not getting any anymore. So that could be something that might come back and bite us. But I had to sort of fix that while it was fixable. Right, okay, and the other thing wasn't a mistake, but I thought I had blundered into a mistake, and it was a rule that I'd forgotten about. I've got the book open at this page, and you know what? It took me a while to find that actually. And it was when we had we were tailing. I'll just use Hal's aircraft or other fate books there. We got an RAF Advantage and we were tailing a swarm of 109s, I think. We were tailing something anyway. And however, no, the RAF Advantage card also, because it was a heavy escort, had 109s tailing us as well. There was a rota of 109s tailing us. I was like, oh, that's great. And then I realised I could let this just go away. Because that's what you're allowed to do. It's an option for you. If you're tailing, you can just say, right, I'm just going to disengage for that, and then it just disappears, right? So what I then said was, and this is where things become different, this happens before this attack, so I choose to evade this. Now as soon as I make a manoeuvre here, sorry, let me finish speaking, I suppose. As soon as I make a manoeuvre when I'm being tailed, then this automatically escapes and goes away. Right? Now, I didn't do that, and I didn't talk about doing that because I'd forgot about that. And like I say, I had to go searching for the rules because I thought, yeah, I'm sure that just goes away. So this is on page 13. Under manoeuvres here. Tailed and tailing and tailed. If the tailed RAF fighter or section manoeuvres, it automatically frees any Luftwaffe fighter markers it is tailing. I remember from this, and I'm sure it's came up previously, it's just been a long time since this has mattered and I've forgot about it. So you remove the Luftwaffe fighter marker, you do not get a chance at tailing combat, because I remember being in a position once before where I was tailing something and I think we wanted to shoot it down to get the +1 for the suppression. So, and I think I chose not to do the manoeuvre because of that. If you choose not to select a manoeuvre, you may resolve tailing combat after surviving the tailed combat. So as soon as I'd done that evade, this should have went away anyway. What I done was, I didn't do that because I forgot about it. We had our combat here, and then when it come to me saying, I'm tailing this now, I've got the option, I'm just going to let it go. So fortunately, I still let it go anyway. I didn't start attacking it. So we got away with it, but yeah, that was one I just forgot about. And I remembered as I was that's why I like to watch my videos back, I suppose, just to try and catch the ones that no doubt somebody else would have caught, but it's nice to catch your own mistakes. I always feel that anyway, whether it makes a huge bit of difference or not. You know, you're not going to catch them all for sure. Anyway, that was that. That was only two things that were pretty big. Well, I'm annoyed about the green pilot thing, but it really was out of my control. I mean, it's a mistake that because the cubes came off. I suppose again, like I say, if I was using counters, would I have had that error happen? Probably not, because the counter wouldn't have got knocked off. You know, it would have been sitting underneath the pilot. Right, nothing we can do now. Right, so right, I'm sitting with the bomber formation card here, so I'm assuming that's where we were at. I didn't quite watch all the footage back of the last part up to now. Looks like we've done what we were planning to do, didn't we? Yeah, we've got the 6 points, and I'm assuming we're moving into the bomber formation area. Wanting to, they've not dropped their bombs yet. Yeah, because this is just, well, round 1, just you move straight into round 2, or the option in round 2. I mean, again, we could just bail out here. Well, sorry, I shouldn't use that word. We could just return to base right now, and take 6 points, I suppose. Did we get any bomber kills? No. Looks like one's on the verge there though. So I mean 6 points isn't too bad, but you know, I feel like we can come in here and get another 4 points. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Remember, we only need to isolate 2 of these to isolate the 3, and then just 1 damage on this is good enough. I mean, maybe I'll only take a chance and just put 1 aircraft on that, take a bit of a gamble, so that we've got all the rest to make sure that the disruption arrives. Now, flank's going to be, yeah, flank's in between, isn't it? Flank's in between. Nose is more disruption, less hits, and tail is less disruption, more hits, and flank's in between. But I think, I don't know, I've never come across a time yet where I think I might have done it in one of my parts, the airway parts, and then realised, well, I'm not going to do that again. Like, delaying a guy, you know, you would have to be marked delayed, you know, coming in from the flank delayed. Because you're wasting this whole bomber, this round. You don't get to do anything this round. And, in particular, if you've got any kind of escorts, and they are going to, and help arrives, they're going to target you. And then it just removes him, and it disengages him. Whether he might survive, but it disengages him. Then he goes back here, and he's like, he's not done nothing at all that round. So then what do? You try him again on the flank. That's sorry, from the tail. I mean, I think I get the feeling that there's a lot of things done in this game that, you know, I don't think there's going to be many people that will do that from the tail, unless, well, maybe if you've got no escorts at all. Maybe if there's no escorts there, you're saying, right, let's get in amongst them, and let's get all the tiles isolated, and let's get as many bombers as well as we like, and maybe have 4 or 5 rounds of the bombers. Well, to be honest, ammo issues is going to come in it once you go beyond round 3, I reckon. You're going to be struggling to have a force wet. But I suppose if you had 4 sections, no escorts, you could start messing about with that. But again, to me, it looks like we're all coming in for the flank here. We're not messing about coming in for the tail. We can't. Well, the nose is the same. I could come in from the nose as well, but I'll be delayed. If I had already attacked from the tail, you could leave units on the tail, and they're not delayed, so you know, the escort interception wouldn't target them specifically. But you know, we came in from the nose this time. So okay, well let me have a look and see. Yeah, just wanted to double check I've scored the points. So we should have 6 Kett isolated points. In actual fact, we've got 2 escorts killed as well. 1 was in against the Messerschmitts, and 1 was because we went after the escorts, and we suppressed the escort, the head station, which all worked out quite nicely again. Yeah, I think hoping I've got past that bit of rolling so many ones in the dice. Wow, how many ones have I, just watching back in the last couple of 2 or 3 parts with that spell where I rolled, it seemed like I rolled about 7 or 8 ones in this, maybe about 12 die rolls or something. It was ridiculous. Anyway, yeah, so, and this is the start of chapter 3. Now we get 2 extra patrols here, and just I didn't highlight the fact that because we've got 2 extra patrols, and because we want to be excellent throughout, well, I mean, we've got 2 patrols already that have notched up 45 points. Excellent, excellent. Right, okay, just 45 points. Well, if we want to achieve the same here, we're getting 2 extra patrols, but we're going to have to score an extra 20 points. So 2 patrols, 20 points more. So that is quite a boost to get that. But it's not, we need it, I know. But, well, I feel like I've got that in my mind to try and achieve. Well, I certainly want to achieve success. I don't want to just ditter about and win the game by going, what is it? Is it failure? Because I think we could go failure. As long as you've got the excellent result, going back to look again, you know, complete the campaign without a disaster. So as long as I don't get a disaster, and remember we're on the 8 patrols right now, yeah, so as long as you don't get a disaster, and they have at least 1 excellent, well, we've got 2 excellent, so that's fine, then complete the campaign without a disaster outcome and with at least 1 excellent outcome. Yeah, so my next 2, Patrol 3 here, sorry, Chapter 3 and Chapter 4 here could end in failure. Both of them could end in failure, so I could just, as long as I get 16 points here and the next 2, I could just chuck the towel in and just say, right, and that's me, 1. But, you know, you want to see if I can achieve more. I'm realising that this is, it's playing out easier than I'd like it to, but again, I didn't play with any optional rules, so I clearly would, I'm sure I've went over that a few times, that I would do that again in the future, but yeah. Okay, right, let me try and work out. So yeah, and the head station's suppressed. We've still got heavy 109s in the starboard and the port, remember. So, and we are going to get escort reaction. Yeah, that was another thing I was thinking about there. If I chose to return to base these guys, we do have 2 aircraft up in the lost contact. Now, if I chose to do that, would they get caught with it, or do we get a chance to get away? I'm looking at the wrong player rates. So bomber formation. No, see, escort reactions right after this, isn't it? Yeah, and chase is after that. So now hold on. The escort reaction member only targets, well, the help arrive only targets. Oh no, we don't even draw an escort reaction card, do we? Because there's not going to be any. Let me see here. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. Hang on. If one of my RAF fighters are in the bomber formation, they draw an escort. Right, so the fact we've got lost contact, guys, doesn't matter. We're not going to draw an escort reaction. I don't think it'll immediately. But then it's chase is right. The chase steps right after that, Grant. Yeah. So if I did want to go away just now, there wouldn't be any issues. We wouldn't roll any. Have any issues in that? The only one that we've got is green leader up there, which is Hal. And he's in a decent fate box, so I'd hope you get out of that alright. Although I was saying that's the one that we rolled and got a KIA, because we're one of the ones that we rolled, wasn't it? It was the rudder fate box the guy was in. Yeah. Nah, I'm not going home yet though. I'm not going home yet. 6 points isn't enough. I'm wanting at least another 4, but probably won't be any greedier than that. So yeah, because I'm going to have to put some fighters on that because there's no damage markers either on it. Right, let me see what I can come up with. Okay, I'm thinking something like that. So I've got blue 2 down here, just the 1 shot, hoping for that 1 shot, and then thinking here. I was thinking about taking a risk and just putting 1 on here, but I think you should put 2 on this tile. And the disruption number will be 2, 4, 6, 8. So 2 shots at an 8. Get rid of that tile, and then we've got lots of shots at a 6. Yeah, and I've got 4 here in the hope that we might maybe take another 1 out. Yeah, part of me wonders, shouldn't I maybe just gang up more on 1? Problem is, if you get one of the fallen results, that's what worries me, and then they all fall out. The likelihood of that happening, well, the engine, yeah. I mean, if we were to go here, I mean, I'd probably do the 2 first, I think, because rather than do the. But I mean, if we were to do 1 here and get an engine result right away, that takes these 3 aircraft away, and that takes 4 disruption number away, doesn't it? I mean, it leaves a fallen marker there, but so clearly I'm going to do these 2 first, and then it sort of makes you want to spread them out a bit more. But I think maybe take our chances with that, because 1, 2, and then 3. I'd like to think by the 3rd shot I'll have got it, and then hope for the other 3 to be hits. Yeah, I was never feel sure that it's that it's perfect, and I don't think it is, but yeah, I think I'm going to go with that. Right, let's go with that. I was going to go for this guy first, but I think I'll go for the Keta first, and I'll leave that guy to last. Or I could do my looking at the card, and as soon as one pops up that's not got damage on the lone bomber, maybe step in there. But don't know, that sort of backfired for me a while back when I tried that nonsense. So okay, let's start with yellow 3. Now yellow 3 is a green pilot, but he's got yellow leader behind him, which is, oh no, I've got that wrong. Because yellow leader's used his ability. So hang on, let me change. He's fine for ammo. Yellow 2 is low ammo. That was almost a boob then, because yellow 3 is a green pilot, and yellow leader, who I had him paired with, has used his privilege, whereas yellow 2 is not. So he can protect him. And the other place we've got that's blue 3, and he's got blue leader. Yeah, he's got his ability available. Right, that's it. Right, okay. So right, and remember this aircraft doesn't count for anything towards disruption. It's just these ones here. So we've got 2, 4, 6, 8. We've got 8. Yellow 3. So top row, coming in from the top row, middle column, and we want an 8 disruption. Here we go. Oh, that's a bad one. That's like 11. That's not good. Well, if I chose that, we weren't getting our kill either, so it's a kind of bad card. That's right. So dorsal gunner hat. Well, that'll help, but we've only got 1 more shot of this now. And low ammo. So he's now no ammo. I mean, we've only upped that to 9, and 9 is not 11, so that's that. Right, well, I'm just going to go bash right in there. So this guy, same row column, we need a 9 this time. Oh man, 2 bad cards in the trot. So, well, that's going to be that. So he's got jam guns. And we've not got 12. That was a bad start, and now I'm thinking, well, should have put more on this, but maybe I should have, because I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 shots at this. Yeah. Right then, let's carry on. Let's go blue 3 on this, so it's the same. Now we're going to see a low number, aren't we? Yep. That's unreal. So nothing more but a 4, but that's isolate that tile. Yeah, I'll drop these down a little bit. Right, yeah, so we've isolated that tile, so that's another point, but that's the only one we're getting for the Keter. I'm not getting another 2 now. More than likely going to drop the bombs, I think. Yeah, but it's probably not going to matter too much. Okay, yeah, that's all that was on that. It was just a 4, wasn't it? So, yeah, that's him marked done. Right, so blue leader, might as well just do carry on behind here. Blue leader now, isolated tile this in, middle row, middle column. Dorsal gunner damage in a 5. Yeah, so that's going to cause this guy to fall out. Right, so what I'll do is I'll shift these along. Here's Whammo. And there's this bomber falling out, and there's a fallen marker. There was dorsal gunner hit as well, was there? Dorsal gunner damage and a 5, yeah, so I'll never put the damage on it, right. And that's undone. Right, okay, I'm going to keep an eye on the middle, bottom row, middle column now, and maybe step in and go for one on that. Yeah, I think that's maybe the other bit I was maybe saying sounded a bit gamey. There's another bit anyway in the game that you just start thinking, you're looking at the cards a bit more now that I kind of know somewhat goes on, and you can see that you want to like pick your moments, but it backfired on me in big style at one point. So, but I think for one like this, you know, if I draw, there's not too many that don't have damage, right, on flank against a lone bomber. So if I draw one that doesn't have damage on it, the next card I'm going to go and do that one. That makes sense to me, but whether it's not in the spirit of the game, maybe that's possible. So red 3 is a green pilot, so, and this is isolated tile again, so middle row, middle column. That's not a good one. So low ammo, return fire, and well, it won't make that fallen. So I don't need fallen markers now, I just need 2 aircraft markers. So yeah, when this is fallen, then that becomes a lone bomber. So I can chuck that tile out of the way, and I can chuck that back in there, and then these are engaged to this still, and then this is the other guy that fell out. So that was the 3, and then he gets low ammo and return fire. Now he has green. So there's his low ammo. He has green protected by, you know, I was going to say red 2's used his ability, but his red leader's got it, and that's fine. So yeah, so return fire. So if it happened to be green hat, we could do something about it. And we get another low ammo. Well, that's good, I think. Yeah. So he's now spent all his ammo. It's not great, but it's better than a hat, isn't it? Okay, that's him done. Well, that's us not shooting this down as well. Unless we get a lucky strike. Right, so sticking up here, red 2. This is against a lone bomber. Oh well, this is the same as the guy down below. Let's just stick with it. Oh well, just as well we did. Wow, so jam guns. Right, I think I'm going to move down to the blue 2 now. So So he's got, red 2's got jam guns and that's it. Yeah, that's all that was on that card. So now I'm gonna come down here and I'm gonna do this guy next. I mean, there's nothing to say it might still turn up a non-damage, but I just feel like my chances are better. So same again, bottom row, middle column. Right, we're good. Return fire though. So dorsal gunner hat, low ammo, and return fire. This is blue 2. Oh, he does have. No, I don't think that's wise, Grant. I was thinking I could cancel the low ammo, but I think the fact we're getting return fire, so we're getting return fire as well. Let's just take care of this. So that's going away. That's a kill for blue 2. So at least we've got that point. So bomber kill blue 2 as W Warren. So ooh, he's up to 4 bomber kills. And over the other side, I'm going to mark that's our first bomber kill of this patrol. And however, he's got a bit of return fire to take now, isn't he? Right, let's see what we got here. Oh, lost contact. Well, yeah, he was no ammo now anyway, so yeah, that's fine. So put him up in the lost contact box with his no ammo marker, and that's fine. Don't need a red cube for him as well. Right, so red leader against the lone bomber. Same result. Dorsal gunner hat, low ammo. So a low ammo. Dorsal gunner hat. And return fire for red leader. He's got the lucky charm, so we can cancel this. That's right, innit? We could use the lucky charm. He's got his veteran ability as well, but I suppose it could have cancelled the no ammo as well then, Grant. No, let's not. Let's not. Right, it's return fire though, this, isn't it? Yes. Right, well, there's a hat. Ooh, that's tempting. I think I should have drawn that first before doing the no ammo, but in case I wanted to maybe... I don't know, I feel like things have gone wrong here and we should maybe just be bailing out with what we've got anyway. I think we should just keep that and roll on that, eh? Being a 5 or higher, that's pretty good odds, isn't it? Yeah, I'm going to just let that go, I think, because we do have escort reaction to come, and so that's everything on that. Yeah, I'll take my chance. Take my chance. He does have his veteran ability as well, so if he did go to a fate box, he's got possible pluck. So yellow leader is veteran, but he's used his ability. So same again. Bottom row, middle column. Oh, that's a bit better. Damage and a low ammo. So, wouldn't mind. Well, just get the low ammo first. Out of the way. Right. Wouldn't mind something to roll on here. Maybe just because I'm not sure we're coming back in. Here we go. Ugh, it's just a boring old wing. Oh, that was a bit lame, wasn't it? That was a bit lame. Okay. Well, that's it. That's that. So we disengage. We're not going in from the tail. Well, I've only got one hit marker. Let me just remove the red cubes first. Oops. Right, yeah, I mean, I'm going to take a chance. I know I need to be more careful. If I'm going to bring them out to be attacked by something, I need to know where they're going back. Or, I mean, it didn't turn out to be a mistake that time. It just, it was a bit silly, that's all. Right, well, we have to roll hat check. So, yeah, no, he can't change anything here, does he? Right, so he needs a 5 or better. He's going to wing fate box. Hope that's been the correct call. That has. Good. Okay. So trivial hat. That's fine. Right. That's us disengaged. Done our hit checks. So now we move on to escort reaction. Right. There are fighters in there, so we're going to draw an escort reaction card. Right, there's a reminder of what we've got. So we don't want port or starboard, and we don't want an ambush. Oh, bang! I think that's a card Tim got. I was saying, yeah, I was going to leave a comment, and I can't find the comment that I was. I'd left a comment somewhere. I don't know what's went wrong, but yeah, he drew this card. Well, maybe there's more than one of them. I don't know, but oh dear, oh my. So there's no ambush on that card, which is not surprising, I think. So, oh, there is clouds here. Right, well, we've not done this before. I get the feeling that it's not something that's going to help us here. I want to say that it maybe means the lost contact guys can't chase back or something like that. So, but, oh my. Right. Well, let's find out, because we've not done this. So this is page 36, is it? Or 38? 36, I think. Right, Clouds Escape. Let's see this. Clouds Escape. Mind you, we still have a die roll for it, don't we? If visible is clouds, roll a die. If not, clouds get to helperize. Well, we do have clouds. If the number rolled is equal to or higher than the number printed in the clouds icon on the card, the raid vanishes in the clouds. Remove formations. The raid vanishes in the clouds. Remove formations from the interception map. Well, none of them. They are lost contact. Escort stations are not affected, and neither is the bomber formation area. Chase is no longer permitted during this patrol. Right, so it would remove anything that we had in here, and it now means that we can't chase the rest of the patrol. Do not check for Clouds Escape again, even if visibility changes. If the number rolled is less than the printed number, there is no effect. Well, it's not really a big deal then, is it, really? I mean, yeah. And we've got to roll 10 or higher for it to actually happen, so thumpy 6. So, yeah, we just ignore that anyway. But it wasn't really going to do anything. Well, I suppose, I mean, if you were seriously considering wanting to chase back with him, well, you know what? These are, no they're not, because we eventually worked our way around that one. They're not involved for helperize, Grant. They're only involved for ambush. Okay. Right, I think I'll need to sort out my fighters then, because this is looking a bit messy. So give me a minute. Right, so here we go. Wow, this could be nasty. So yeah, so we've done the Clouds Escape bit, and now it's Help Arrives, and nothing in the head station as well. How about that? We get that suppressed. There's nothing in there. Okay, so we've got 3 in the starboard and 3 in the port. We do have enough aircraft. We need to have 6. You wouldn't draw more cards than you've got aircraft, but we've got 8, so we could actually draw 8 cards. So anyways, we're going to draw 6. The sun's not out there, so I don't think this matters. But I'll do the starboard ones first, and then the port ones. So let's put that back on the map there. So yeah, so randomly selecting, and again, I'm doing this each individual one. I know I was still watching some of Tim's stuff, but I don't think he was aware of that as well. He's making sure that you would only select an aircraft once. Whether he changes that as his playthrough goes on, I don't know. But I also believe that I think Stu plays it that way. I might be wrong, but certainly the thread that I found, the designer, and I know I've said this a few times, but he said that an aircraft can be targeted more than once. You know, so more than once means more than twice, more than 3 times, more than 4 times, as well. So right, so we've got 3 in the starboard. So let's get the first one. I may need I'm going to use this blue dice just to sort of say, right, this is number 1 of that. That'll do. So we've got 8. Right, so 1 8. I'll re-roll the rest. 7. So our first one is going to be 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. So it's going to be Blue Leader, who's got low ammo. Right, and these are 109s, heavy station, Luftwaffe advantage card. Here we go, bang. Head on rota, 109s behind you. If heavy escort, add a rota, it tails your fighters. Yeah, we're getting that as well, because they're heavy. So, boom, boom. That's right, yeah. So, now let me just go through my dogfight cycle. So, place fighter, so we get head-on combat first. So, yeah, that's first. I mean, nothing we can do there. So, head-on against an independent fighter, 109s. Head-on, 109s, independent. Ooh, nice result. And I've got... It's just, I looked there right away, I'm thinking, have I got ammo though? Yes, so we shoot him down. Sorry, well, hang on, we shoot one of them down, Grant. We're not getting hit though. Oh, it's going to vanish as well, anyway. So, we shoot him down first. So, Blue Leader gets an escort kill. I'll tell you what, that might be another victory point. It is. So, that's our next 4 tallied up. So yeah, I won't score it yet though. Blue, who was it? Blue Leader is N. Newman. I think he just got an ace ability recently, didn't he? Blue Leader. Newman, yeah. Yeah, he did. 1 2 3 escort kill, Grant. Right, okay. Oh, he's got 6 kills in total. Oops. Right, well, good anyway. And then he's going low, he's getting a low ammo result as well, and then this vanishes. Okay, and that's the head on done. No, so leave the... Yeah, no, take the card away. That's everything done there. And then we now have a tailed maneuver. So we're going to do our usual evade, and then we're going to do our tailed combat. So we'll draw 2 tail cards. Independent fighter against 109s. Looking for a nice result. Oh, and then we've got one. I mean, that's a hit and a reduction, but he's not green, is he? No, did we not just say he's veteran? This Blue Leader, he's veteran. So doesn't we're using that card. 109's independent fighter. He's not green. He's just going to vanish. There are tail cards. Well, that was a good start. And not with that, he's survived it through round 1 as well. So, well, actually, he would have went and lost contact and not been in here if we had gone to round 2 and then not been selected again. Ooh, that's interesting. Because some people are saying when you're doing that, roll them all. Yeah, that's funny about that. Okay, anyway, yeah, the dogfight's over. That goes away. He's going to go back. I'm just going to put him back in the same position he was in. He's now got no ammo. And that's number 1 done. Right, yeah, I should have put the 1 on now, I think. Right, so number 2. Right, no, I'm going to change that to 2 now. To say this is the second one of the 3, right, okay. So again, a 1-8, and we'll reroll the rest. is a 3. So it's yellow 3, and he's got no ammo though, so there'll be no shooting down things. But that's okay. Right, Luftwaffe advantage. Head on errata, 109s. Hun in the sun. Well, we don't have sun. Clear or haze only. There's no sun. There's no sun. Put it away, Grant. Good. Right, so head on. Now remember, we've no ammo though, so don't get excited when you shoot them down, Grant. Head on. Independent fighter 109s. 109s independent. Ooh, as long as he's no, he's going to be. He is green. He's green. He's green. Oh no. That was almost perfect. 109s, head on. Yeah, so this vanishes. However, he's green, so he's taking a hit. Green 3. Sorry, yellow 3. Yeah, that's where I tend to put my pilot. And the only reason green 2 is the green pilot up there is because that was my mistake. I've generally been putting them in the 3 slot. Just, I don't know, just when you see it, it triggers. But sometimes I've had more than the one pilot, green pilot though. So right, so this is a straight up hit he's going to take in it, and we can't protect him because he's on his own here. Right, here we go then. Straight up hit. I thought it was a 6 at first. It's not. It's a 9. Right, now we resolve this now, don't we? Yeah, because these are independent. Yeah, because I'd be head-on combat. There's no tail maneuver. There's no tail combat. There's no tail in combat. Hit checks, and then we go back. Right. Okay. So, come on. We can get out of this. Alright, a 9. We're not over the channel, are we? No. Good. Oh, go on! Yes! We mock your 6 escort reaction cards. Right, so that's trivial. And he's going back in here again. So, that was number 2. Right, let's move on. This is the 3rd one in the starboard. We need to randomise again. Same deal. 7. Ooh, same guy we had the last time, innit? 3, 6, 7. So it's blue leader again. He's got no ammo. And he's got no. Oh, he's got his lucky charm. Did I consider that the last time, or did we not need it? Don't think we needed it, did we? He's got a lucky charm. So can cancel an icon. Remember. Right. So this is the last one, Luftwaffe advantage. 109s. Head on against the raw. Hun in the sun is not going to apply. It's good. Feels like it's good. The first one we got wasn't the best, but fine now. Head on 109 raw. So give me a sec. Right, head on and tailing card. 109s against an independent fighter. Head on 109s independent. Well, you can cancel that. Well, we can get to draw it as well first. Anyway, so he's vanishing. And we've got a hit to take. Now, I feel like I need to look at that again. Some things just don't stay with me. Lucky charm. During a dogfight, when you draw, yeah, you can cancel an icon, hit a return fire icon, maybe drawn before making this decision. Okay, so we've got a hit to take. It's not a return fire, it's a hit. And then we can choose to cancel it. Oof, right. We're choosing to cancel that, right? That's gone back in the cup. And just to show you, that is blue leader. So he didn't have his veteran privilege left, but he had his lucky charm. So again, I'll just do the way I've been doing that with that by bringing it down here. It's not ideal, I know, but I think I've said that already. Right, that's that dogfight over again. That was only one round of dogfight as well, so he's still here. And that was right. Well, we've survived all 3 on the starboard. So let's go on to the port ones with the first one. Randomising again between 1 and 8. There's a 1. So we've got some ammo this time. It's Yellow Leader. Yellow Leader is John Brown's pilot, but he's spent his privilege. He's not got an ace, so that's fine. Right, what we got? Head on against the Rota again. If German fighters are 110s, they are not, which is a shame. But how about? They're all 109s. Yeah, I had to have another look there. So head on against a 109 again. I don't think we're drawing too bad Luftwaffe advantage cards. So head on 109s against an independent fighter. 109s independent. Right, it's the same deal though. So vanish and a hat. Yeah, that's right. So he vanishes. Weigh that on the side. And a hat, and we can't do nothing about this one. So, well, that's a straight up hat. So yeah, I'm gonna have to roll this one off. Hopefully, John. You've been here before. Here we go. Ooh, it's an 8. Elevator isn't the worst place to go. Although, yeah, I was watching back, and I think I had said that about Hal's one going in there, and this is the one that we had rolled a 1 on, and he got killed in action. Oh, probably 2 1s we rolled in the draw. It was terrible. Right, okay, so hit checks. Right, see if we can keep it going. We need an 8 or higher. Oh, yes! The dice are going well. Well, yeah, maybe not. I was going to say, maybe we deserve that, but... right, so he's back. That was only 1 round again. Right, so we're on to the second of the 3 cards. Again, a 1-8. Come on, let's do this. Reroll. Reroll. I don't like rolling all the 10s and wasting them. It's a 1, right? Don't mind wasting that. Right, it's same guy. So John Brown again. And he comes. Still got his ammo. Determined to shoot something down, I think. Luftwaffe advantage. Oh, right. Here we go. Well, he's not green, mind you, it's just a section, isn't it? That one. So, tailed by a swarm this time. He's got ammo, but I don't know. We could do a turn here. He's not got any. No, he can't. He's not got an ability to use. I wonder if we should try it. What do you think, John? Try a wee turn? It's not a bad idea to do against a swarm, I think, because you know you're then going to get a vanish on the head-on attack, aren't you? I mean, okay, it was also mentioned by Stu that you could get a reinforcements as well, but I'm going to go for it. John's cringing. No, don't do that to me. Just evade. Right, we're doing a turn. So yeah, so just one tailed card. So 109s against an independent fighter. We are looking for the tail, the turn icon. Yes. Oh, it's a hat, man. Come on. That's right, though. It's that one, 109s. We ignore that and we do that. That's a bit meh, isn't it? I don't know, if we had evaded this would have been one of the cards we'd been looking at. So right, so we get a hit and he vanishes. Yeah, so that whole turn bit's not going to do anything, is it? After that. Well, hang on. Actually, what happens, that's what happens first, I think. you'll move the Luftwaffe fighter marker so that it's head on, and then ignore all other results except the one inside the tight turn icon, if any. Yeah, and then we look at the icon and it's vanishes. So, yeah. And we take a hit. Well, I don't know, the swarm maybe. At least we're just taking this one hit and that's that, so. Right. That was a tail card. So, taking a hit, and there's nothing you can do here. Apart from roll it away. Just roll it away. Here we go. Oh, good luck. Wing. Not the best. Not the worst, but not the best. Right, okay. Come on, John. Been here before. There's big 10. We rolled 2 10s recently. Oh dear. Yeah, I was saying that might have been wasted. Oh, yeah! That was on a 12, wasn't it? And it rolled off the 12 and I was about to start swearing. It rolled onto an 11. How about that? This is, I mean, I'm not a huge fan of games that you're rolling dice all the time, but the die rolls in this are quite good fun, aren't they? Or was that just me? I wasn't saying that when I was rolling all the ones, remember? Well done, John. Good. Trivial hat. Get out of here. 1 to go. Is there 1 to go? There's 1 to go. Just bring it. Bring it. Come on. Right, randomizer again. We've had no issues at all. We've got a 5. That's going to be somebody new. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh, jam guns. Well, jam guns isn't no ammo, so. And who is this? Red 2. This is O. This is Andrew, not Steve. I think. Yes. Yeah, I've been here for a while. Some of you guys have hung on here for a while, haven't you? Unlike myself. KIA a long time ago. Right. The last one, and then I'll wrap this part up as well. So let's get Luftwaffe. Advantage, head on, hunting in the sun doesn't count. So head on and roll again. That's fine. I think we can handle this. What did I say? Yeah, he's veteran, but he's used his ability. Yeah, okay. Well, he's not green, so that's a plus. So head on, and he might be able to shoot something down. He's only got jam guns. You never know. Well, maybe he has jam guns. What are we doing? Drawing a head on card, Grant. 109's independent. 109's. Well, I'll take that. That's fine. 109's independent fighter. Low ammo, vanish, job done. So, low ammo. Away you go. And that's it. And not a. No, none of these guys went in round 2, did they? We rolled for hit checks, and we had 2 rolls for hit checks, and they succeeded. And that the combat was over, wasn't it? The dogfight was over. Pretty sure that's right. I'm sure we're okay there. How about that? 6 of them. 6 of them. What a team. What a team. Yeah, I think he had to use his ace skill as well, didn't he? But that's fine. Yes, we laugh at your 6. Okay, so next, in fact, well, the good thing now is they're going to reduce. Was that in the next part? Reduce escorts. Yeah. So there's 2. Both of them are going to reduce, and so they should. And then is there any movement? Trailing to high, no. And lead to head, no. There's none of that. And then there's no ambush, which would be a bit rude on that card. Well, there you go. We got through it. We got through it pretty well. We got through it excellently. No doubt we had a bit of luck, but there we go. Okay, well, I should. I'm creeping on an hour now. So what would be next? Well, the next card would be chase. I'll leave that on top because and I can either have to chase with these guys, or well, I can reform You've got 2 green ones up there. We could. Well, actually, I think, can you not reform all 3 if you've got a veteran or something? Make them all. I can't see myself doing that. Either I've got to do something with them anyway, chase with them, or just RTB them, which probably should be the right thing to do. But I don't know. I'm feeling like we could do this. We could do more. We've got these escorts reduced. Mind you, they're only reduced. If you draw 3 and 3 again, you're still getting it again. It can't be. Well, there maybe could be more than one of the cards, but because that's only one card out of the deck. You don't get through too many of the cards. You'll see it's the only one card that we've drawn out of that deck. Because don't use them so much. Right, an hour in. I better cut it there and take a break, get some food. But I'm hopefully going to come back for a bit, 'cause that was quite enjoyable as well. And yeah, we'll be back to decide what we're going to do next. If we're going to be bold and just looking here, no ammo, no ammo, no ammo, no ammo. That's 4 out of the 8. And 2 of them that have got ammo, I've got jam guns. Looking up at the lost contact guys, no ammo, one of them, so he's probably going home. One of the other ones has got jam guns, and one of the other ones is good, so I don't know. I think we're not going to have enough to probably come in and try and isolate these 2, but... And then, remember, these need 4 hits, so that's the best shot to... Might just need to take what I've got. We did notch up another victory point for another 4 escorts shot down, so it would total up, and we got a bomber, it would total up to 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 points. Come on, Grant. I think you know what you should be doing. Okay, I'll be back in a bit. Cheers.